Go ahead, go potty. Look at that pretty flower. Take a picture. These pretty flowers. Anybody know what these flowers are? Well, they're like so much more intense in color when you go into the shade. That's so pretty. You're very pretty too, Dory. Thank you. And over yonder, can you see it? Right in the middle? That's Alcatraz Island. That right there. Wow, that zoom is intense. After and before. I'm gonna post that on somewhere. Hi. Thank you. Oh, you turned your head? You don't want my attention? Good. She wants my interaction. She wants my treats. I also want her to go potty. And so I'm gonna go trick her. Maybe. Yeah, she's gonna pay attention. She spotted me. That's what jogger that she spotted too. Gotta watch where I'm going. I'm gonna trick her. We normally go that way. I'm gonna go this way. Go potty, Dory. This is our way back to the car. Let's see what's important to her. And yes, I'm definitely going to reward her for coming. Thank you, Dory. Good, come. Here. Alright, let's go play. Let's go play. So most definitely the value of her following me is rewards. The consequence of her following me is reward and interaction, as well as going to go play. Oh, she's mad at me. Are you gonna get mad at me? Alright, let's go play. I'm done tricking you. So that was consequence for the dog. We can use all the human terms we want. But what really matters is the subject and how they interpret it. What is of value and no value? That's what consequence is. What is a value or not a value? It doesn't have to be punishment. Consequence. Thanks to Tracy, I don't know her I can't remember her last name at the minute. She made me think about that yesterday. I Googled that a few times. Consequence is of what is of value and no value to the person or subject. Her value is treats. Her value is interaction and playing. Her value could also be no treats and going to the bathroom. Oh, thank goodness. Somebody made me a chair. I don't know what that says. Thank you, Dory. Her consequence value of checking in is cookies. Her value of hanging out with me is being able to go out and explore, be social, basically do what she wants. But yes, I'm gonna lead. I'm the one that follows the trail. I really don't go in there. I'm not walking through that. Dory probably can. But that's not gonna be me. If there's a path, I'll take it. Her value is smelling that spot. I am not of value. Well, now I am. But I was not of value at that moment. That is consequence. Thank you, Dory. And what level of consequence? I got ears perked up, tail up, more interest. You want to get your ball? You do? All right. This is a consequence because that is of value. Where'd it go? What else was also of value? Her stopping and pausing, her getting me to interact. That's all consequences. I get you! Her value of staying closer. My consequence of her staying closer, she listens and we interact more. That's of value to me. If she's with me, I feel better. That's my value. That's my consequence. Wow. Makes me more engaging. That's a consequence. Oh, you saw me put my hand in my pocket. Good girl. I'll get your ball. When we play now, we can't go over there because you're going to get so tired and you're going to want to lay down. So we'll stay close. I'll get it. That's all consequences. All right, that's enough of that. I'm sure you're tired of me repeating everything. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is Scott with Second to No One Canine Life Coaching. Talking about what consequences is. And punishment varies depending on the subject's interpretation. And since dogs can't tell us, we can only assume it's negative. What if I told you dogs use adversives and they can get rewards? It's rewarding for them to use adversives when their needs are not met. Acting out, lunging, barking, all that kind of stuff. What if I said dogs can actually communicate through adversives based on their needs, and if you listen or not? And then it becomes reinforcing. Then you really have consequences. Because of value, that ball became no value, but the treats are value. Consequence, that had no value until I go get it. That doesn't matter either. Playing is of no consequence. Thank you, Dory. Do you want to cuddle? Thank you. Let's cuddle. Don't tell me no. It's not just because she came over and got consequences, but this consequence has value. I have to go pick up her poo in a second. That's why I'm staying over here. Thank you, Dory. Value, consequence, treat. All right, so I'm going to pick up her poo real quick. Okay. So back to consequences. Here, kids. You ready to go get some water? Consequences, value. Hanging out with me because we're going to go rest and take care of her needs. But what if I said that, so I said dogs will use adversives based on their emotional needs, and if it works, meaning your dog can act out in a negative manner for you, but at the same time it's positive for them, meaning it's rewarding for them, even if it is a dog barking and lunging at another dog. That's rewarding, believe it or not. If it means it gets your communication or gets you to pay attention, guess what? That's rewarding. If it means them, if your dog is over threshold and going ballistic on another dog, that is not just barking and lunging. There's a difference, and if you watch closely on how dogs actually do it, you'll see that the dogs are actually learning while they're barking and lunging. Some dogs that are just too intense are not learning. That's over threshold. That is completely over threshold. Just because your dog acts out doesn't mean they're over threshold. This should be another video, Dory. But dogs can use adversives to communicate a positive. Dogs will use adversives to tell you, and they will use aversives because that is positive for them. Negative attention is still positive attention if it means getting their needs met. Think about it.